Holmby Hills, Los Angeles. June 24, 2009, 10:40 p.m. Michael Jackson lies in his bedroom staring at the ceiling through another sleepless night. The king of pop has become a phantom in his own life, dependent on pills to sleep, pills to wake, pills to perform. In less than 24 hours, something will go terribly wrong in this very room. The man who moonwalked into immortality has one day left to live. This is the story of Michael Jackson's final day alive. The Staples Center buzzes with excitement this morning. Michael Jackson glides across the stage with his signature grace. Even at 50, even at 136 pounds, the magic flows through every movement. He rehearses Billie Jean with precision. Each step burns into his muscle memory, each note carved from decades of perfection. The dancers watch in awe. This is the Michael Jackson they grew up idolizing. The man who taught the world to moonwalk. Their energy feeds his performance. Kenny Ortega observes from the wings with satisfaction. The rehearsal is flowing beautifully. Everyone seems energized about the upcoming London shows. The biggest comeback in entertainment history is taking shape. Michael feels strong today, focused and determined, ready to prove to the world that the king of pop still reigns supreme. The choreography feels natural beneath his feet. The music pulses through his veins like lifeblood. After each song, the crew applauds enthusiastically. This is the Michael they remember. The perfectionist who never settles for less than magic. The artist who transforms simple movements into poetry. The afternoon sun streams through the arena windows. Michael takes a moment to appreciate the warmth on his face. Tomorrow, he'll return to this stage for another rehearsal. But tonight, he needs rest. The afternoon rehearsal continues with the same energy. Michael moves through Earth Song with passion and purpose. His voice carries the weight of every word. The message about healing the world still resonates deeply within him. The backup dancers follow his every gesture. Each movement tells a story. Each note builds towards something greater. This is why he became an entertainer. After the session, Michael sits quietly in his dressing room. The mirror reflects a man preparing for his triumphant return. The face looking back shows determination mixed with anticipation. The dancers gather outside, discussing the rehearsal with excitement. Their idol appears focused and ready, professional and committed. Everything they hoped he would be for this comeback. Michael thinks about the 50 shows ahead. London's O2 Arena filled with fans who never stop believing. The chance to prove that legends don't fade. They only get stronger with time. The drive home through Los Angeles feels peaceful tonight. Michael rests against the leather seats of his Escalade. The city lights blur past his window like distant stars. The rehearsals have left him energized but tired. His body feels the familiar ache of performance, the good kind of exhaustion that comes from doing what you love. The mansion on Carolwood Drive welcomes him home. He walks through rooms filled with the artifacts of his journey. Gold records line the walls like memories frozen in time. Grammy Awards catch the light from crystal chandeliers. The house settles into its nightly silence. Michael wanders the halls, thinking about tomorrow's rehearsal. The tour feels real now. 50 shows to remind the world why they fell in love with his music. But sleep has become his greatest challenge. The insomnia that's plagued him for years grows stronger each night. His mind races when his body needs rest. The medications that once helped have stopped working. Michael lies awake, staring at the ceiling. Sleep refuses to come despite his exhaustion. The familiar anxiety creeps through his chest. His mind won't quiet itself. Dr. Murray arrives at his usual time. The man who holds the key to Michael's nightly peace. His medical bag contains the chemicals that can silence the noise in Michael's head. Murray works with practiced efficiency. This has become their routine over the past several weeks. Murray begins with the standard medications. Lorazepam to ease the anxiety. Midazolam to calm the racing thoughts. Diazepam to bring the relaxation that won't come naturally. Michael lies on his bed like every other night. But his tolerance has grown significantly. The same doses that once brought relief now barely register. His body has adapted to the chemicals. Murray watches with growing concern. His patient remains awake despite the medications. The usual treatment protocol isn't providing the relief Michael needs. Something stronger might be necessary. What Michael doesn't know is that thousands of miles away, unusual activity is taking place. Phone calls are being made. Arrangements are being coordinated. The timing seems oddly specific. Dawn breaks over Los Angeles with golden light. Michael awakens slowly from his chemically assisted rest. His body feels heavy and disconnected. This is what passes for sleep in his current world. Murray moves around the room, checking his equipment. But Michael notices something different today. His doctor seems distracted. His phone buzzes with unusual frequency. The calls appear urgent. Murray steps away to take them privately. His conversations are brief but intense. Michael wonders what could be so important. After his family leaves for the day, the silence returns. Michael prepares mentally for another day at Staples Center, but his body feels different today. Heavier, somehow. Murray continues fielding phone calls. The frequency raises uncomfortable questions. What could be so urgent on a rehearsal day? Who needs his attention more than his patient? Michael arrives at Staples Center feeling unusually tired. The energy that carried him through yesterday's rehearsal has diminished. His movements lack their usual precision. Each step requires more effort than before. He works through the choreography for Billie Jean, but something has changed overnight. The spark that ignited yesterday seems dimmed. His body responds more slowly to his commands. The dancers notice the difference immediately. Their idol appears more fragile than before, almost transparent under the stage lights, like he might disappear entirely. But Michael pushes through with professional determination. He hits his marks and delivers his lines. The show must go on. That's been his motto for 30 years. Kenny Ortega watches with concern. This isn't the same performer from yesterday. Something has shifted in those few hours. The change is subtle but unmistakable. After rehearsal, Michael sits alone on the empty stage. The silence feels heavier than usual. His reflection in the darkened screens looks distant. The drive home passes in a blur. Los Angeles traffic moves around him like a dream. Michael rests his head against the window. Tomorrow feels impossibly far away. Michael's bedroom has become his sanctuary. The place where chemical peace replaces natural rest. Where Dr. Murray works his pharmaceutical magic. Where consciousness becomes optional. Murray arrives with his familiar equipment. But his phone continues its persistent buzzing. More calls. More urgent conversations. Michael feels the weight of exhaustion pressing down. Last night's rest wasn't enough. His body craves something deeper. Something that will quiet every noise in his head. The standard medications have lost their power. His tolerance has grown beyond their reach. His need for peace has become desperate. Only one option remains. He asks for the milk, the white liquid that promises complete silence. Murray prepares the propofol with careful precision. The substance flows into Michael's foreline, white and innocent looking. Michael's body surrenders immediately. Every muscle relaxes. His breathing becomes whisper quiet. Finally, the peace he's been seeking. Murray steps away to handle another phone call. At 11:18 a.m., his conversation lasts 32 minutes. At 11:49 a.m., 3 more minutes of urgent discussion. At 11:51 a.m., 11 minutes talking to Houston. While his doctor conducts business, Michael's condition deteriorates. But no one is watching. No one is tracking the vital signs. At 12 p.m. on the 25th of June, 2009, Michael Jackson's heart stops beating. The king of pop slips away in chemical silence. Alone in his bedroom, while his doctor talks on the phone. The world stops when the news breaks. Michael Jackson is dead. The king of pop has left the building forever. But the timeline doesn't add up. Murray waits over an hour before calling 911. 47 minutes of phone calls while Michael needed monitoring. The delays raise uncomfortable questions. The investigation reveals a web of financial desperation. Whether financial pressure influenced medical decisions becomes a central question. More suspicious details emerge. Phone records disappear. Key evidence vanishes. Dr. Murray is convicted of involuntary manslaughter. He serves less than 2 years. A small price for the death of the world's biggest entertainer. Michael Jackson gave everything to the world. Childhood disappeared into recording studios. Privacy evaporated under constant scrutiny. A system that created him ultimately proved too much to bear. Pressures that made him a star became forces that destroyed him. Chemicals that promised relief delivered only death. The music will live forever, but the man who created it is gone. What do you think happened in those crucial 47 minutes? Was this negligence or something more sinister? Drop a comment and let us know.